Have you ever caught yourself explaining too much? You explain your decisions, you justify your actions, you try to make everyone understand you, but instead of gaining respect, you feel like you're losing it. Here's the truth most people don't realize. The more you explain yourself, the weaker you appear. Not because you are weak, but because of what it communicates. Let's break it down into 7 powerful truths. 1. Over-explaining shows self-doubt. When you explain everything, you're not just talking, you're seeking approval. Confident people don't feel the need to justify every decision. They trust themselves, but over-explaining sounds like, I hope you agree with me. I need validation. And once people sense doubt in you, they start doubting you too. 2. You don't owe everyone an explanation. Not everyone deserves to understand your choices. Some people aren't trying to understand you. They're trying to question you. The more you explain, the more you give them room to argue. But when you stop explaining, you take your power back. 3. Over-explaining lowers your value. High-value people don't over-justify themselves. They say what needs to be said and move on. But when you keep explaining, it sends a message. My decision is negotiable. My boundaries are flexible. And once people see that, they start testing you. 4. Confidence is quiet. Real confidence doesn't talk too much. It doesn't argue. It doesn't chase approval. It doesn't explain unnecessarily. It simply stands firm. Confident people don't need to convince others because they've already convinced themselves. 5. You can't control people's opinions. A big reason people over-explain is fear. Fear of being misunderstood. Fear of being judged. But here's the truth. You can explain everything perfectly and still be misunderstood. So why waste energy trying to control something you can't? 6. Boundaries don't need justification. No, that doesn't work for me. I'm not available. That's enough. But when you add long explanations, your boundaries start to sound weak. Strong boundaries are clear and simple. No extra words needed. 7. Silence is power. Not everything deserves a response. Sometimes the strongest move is silence. Silence shows confidence. Silence shows control. Silence shows you don't need to prove anything, and that kind of energy earns respect. At the end of the day, you don't need everyone to understand you. You don't need to justify your life. The right people will get it, and the wrong people, no explanation will ever be enough. So stop explaining yourself. Speak less. Stand firm. Own your decisions, because real strength is quiet.